Damon, you've been staring at this shop for so long, I didn't think you were that kind of person.
I just keep certain things in my life private is all.
Probably for the best. We're the Bittersweet Gamers.
What do you think I'm talking about, Billy? I'm the opinionator!
I'm We Squared!
Hey!
I can't stop thinking about my battle with Takekuma.
How fabulous he was!
I mean, I couldn't do anything to him. There's just no way.
Obviously he rigged it. He couldn't just be better than you or something.
I mean, I don't want to say something like that. But he didn't ever seem to like it when, we tried to be like, dude, just
right?
maybe he's really good at this.
Yeah. He can't accept that there's someone better than him.
Maybe he is cheating, I guess. But wouldn't Shinya have already been able to recognize it?
Yeah, I mean...
It's like he's also a well-known gamer.
Yeah.
He's supposedly a pro, so...
Right.
Come on, why can't he just be better than you, man? It's not like you're not any good, and it's not like you don't try. But couldn't he just be a worthy opponent?
Yeah, exactly.
Or are you so crappy that everybody who gives you trouble you think is like...
Cheating must be cheating.
Like out to get you. Even still... It was pretty weird, man. It's pretty weird that this is your attitude. Get better, man. Oh, he did like that. Right? Even though I'm saying I knew you'd understand, part of me thinks that maybe that giant rant where you criticized me roundly before you agreed with me is something I should pay attention to, but whatever.
No.
I've been practicing a lot after all. I've heard rumors about Takekuma. People say he uses cheat armor.
What? But...
You know what that is, right? He totally broke the rules by equipping it. Because if there are rules about equipment...
Must be the meta.
If there are rules about equipment you have, that's why you don't verify your equipment before playing?
Right? Like, hold on, if they're using the same cabinet, he should be able to see his loadout when he selects it.
Exactly.
I mean, we don't know anything about, what was it called? Gunplay?
Gunabout.
Oh, gunplay is something else. I'm so sorry.
So, thinking about it though, I guess it's like Magic the Gathering. If you're not at, say, a real tournament, but are just at like one of the regular weekly events, nobody's going to go through your deck. So if you want to have like, 8 of one card that's really good.
Don't do that. We don't approve of cheating.
I guess you could do that, but the moment you got caught, you would be thrown out.
Mm-hmm.
You would be thrown out, and they may not even ever let you back.
Right.
Because I was thinking about it, and that was starting to infuriate me. I bet that's why my usual shots didn't work against him. That has to be the reason. It's not like he could be better. Nobody's better than me. No one!
I mean, it's not like he has more time to play it because he doesn't have to go to school and this is his job or something.
Next time we play, I'm definitely gonna demolish him!
I'm sure you can do it, foul-mouthed little child.
Seriously, man. You're fine. You can do it. You have motivation. Fight strong opponent. Yeah. Even the Phantom Thieves had a comeback victory against Medjed.
Well, that was a little different, I believe, but
I'm gonna win next time. You just watch.
Hey.
Thing is, though, I told my mom about what happened with Takekuma, but she totally didn't say that he was cheating at all.
She just thought he was cute.
She didn't really care. All she said was, okay. It's probably because I lost. She doesn't like kids who lose. I am beginning to make sense of this.
I don't want to comment.
That's probably why he's got the hang-up that he does.
Yeah.
I bet he is actually just misunderstanding his mom.
Oh, yeah.
The reason for this is he's a kid.
Yeah, exactly.
Kids don't know anything.
No matter how much they think they do.
I mean, I'm not trying to be insulting towards kids, but there's a reason that you're not an adult when you're not an adult. My mom once told me that we need to be strong because it's just the two of us.
I don't think she meant strong in video games, though, but continue.
She said no one helps the weak. They just get preyed on. That's why I want to get stronger. Strong enough that we won't get preyed on. Strong enough that we'd be the predators.
Whoa!
That's healthy! That's exactly who the Phantom Thieves are. The strongest, evilest, toughest, most badass predators. They just go around killing everybody. That's why I like the thieves.
I seriously think we need to have a talk, Shinya.
Once I become the strongest, my mom will be able to count on me. The only way I can win is through games. That's why I can't lose.
Hey.
I am kind of psychologically broken, and
Right?
it's going to take some time for me to recover. I mean, I'm sure his mom has done some things that, because things are hard, some stuff is... Oh, I sense Billy's dark past coming on. Let's just end this conversation. But my point is I was trying to give his mother the benefit of the doubt, even if she has done some crappy things or is distorted.
Yeah, no, I don't have a problem with my mother anymore. I'm just going to leave it at that. We've reconciled our problems. It's okay.
It wasn't always like that, though.
It wasn't always like that, no.
What should I do about Takekuma's armor? Maybe I should use a cheat gun. It works like that, right? The strategy I used last time didn't work.
So you just need a new strategy. I mean, apparently this game is pretty big. There must be plenty of strategies. Shoot him in the knee, then he won't ever be an adventurer again. That's how it works, right? Did I do the joke good?
Good job, Billy.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, it's okay.
Validation.
Let me give you a cookie. You like
Yay,
cookies?
I do like cookies.
I really want to just say, are you gonna give up? You need to not be giving up. You need to be a man. But I really don't think that's actually what he wants to hear. It's never worked on him before anyway, even though that is kind of like my default strategy. You need a new strategy, kiddo.
But at least he's sort of accepting that I almost called him Takemura, but don't worry about that. At least he's accepting that he can beat him and is sort of, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
it's like
no,
he's
that's
kind
good.
of like,
That's good.
I guess he's not really cheating, but...
My only problem with him, my only problem is that he, after losing, he immediately assumed his opponent was cheating, but he didn't know how. So it's like you figure with Shinya's experience with Gunabout, if Takekuma was cheating, then he would know.
Yeah!
And
I mean, he instantly knew how that one guy cheated, who we'll eventually get around to defeating, we promise.
Yeah, but he was like, I don't really care about about that. That's no big deal. That's why it looks like he's just whining and why we got so mad about it,
Yeah!
I'm gonna win next time! And stuff. Hey, thanks. Even though I kind of get the feeling you've been insulting me behind those cold eyes. Oh well, I'm kind of a cold person too, huh? You're kind of like a big brother to me.
Aww.
I can talk to you about anything. Like my desires to destroy and prey on everyone so that I will never be viewed as weak ever again.
I wonder if the Memento's target in this Confidant arc is him.
Wouldn't that be interesting?
It hasn't been done anywhere else.
I mean, kind of with Mishima.
Kind of, but that's kind of also its own separate thing.
You're right about that.
I mean, we didn't actually confront his shadow. He dealt with it.
I wonder... I heard that's what it's like to have a sibling.
And that's why Mishima should have a persona!
Yeah!
If he confronted his shadow... I mean, it's a little different, of course, and not how it works in Persona 5, but I feel like it's perfectly plausible he'd have a persona.
Well, I mean, that's how Futaba got a persona, was the Persona 4 method of confronting her shadow.
True,
Or,
but
actually, Futaba got it by her shadow confronting her, but that's because Futaba was really weird. It was still person, shadow, confront.
Well, true, but Mishima didn't go to Mementos to confront his shadow. He just sort of dealt with it on his own. Which I think is close enough to count.
Yeah, I was
we just
gonna
really
say,
want him to have a persona.
You can do that, apparently. You can actually fix it yourself.
I hope we're not going to find out that all this time it's been festering. Sorry, we're getting off on a different tangent.
My God, we've just talked forever during this. Well, that Takekuma Koopa better watch out. Crap, look at the time. I gotta go.
Don't suppose you could give us some guts.
Fresh out, ripped in from the entrails of your enemies.
No, those are the entrails of your enemies.
I like how we didn't even comment about this amazing, freaking, awesome ability. More bullets? Yes, please.
Yes, I will take all the extra bullets you can spare.
And then next time...
But how much, though?
2 is fine.
Yeah, I suppose that's correct.
The thing is guns could actually be used for damage after a point, if you have enough ammo.
Moving from one snarky confidant to another.
Hey, I didn't think we'd actually have anybody available. Is it just me, or have we been doing Ohya a whole lot lately? I'm sure you're so happy after that.
It's no use. All my connections who knew where Kaio were are gone, thanks to the chief and my publisher. Well, say something.
Why would you expect me to say anything at all?
Yes, that. He's in my carry-on bag.
Have you met my cat? I'd love to talk about cats for a long time. Cats are cute. You can pet them.
Huh? You're a cat person? That's a bummer. I like dogs myself.
Burn in hell for all eternity.
Pulling these consecutive all-nighters is really wearing me down. I need more booze.
At this rate, you're going to work yourself to death. You've been meeting your ridiculously inflated, unreasonable quota, right?
Shit.
Of course. They'll fire me if I show any signs of weakness.
Just to clarify, I do like dogs. But I'm a cat person.
Me too. The chief really wants me to mess up, but I'm not going to give him the satisfaction.
He's like some sort of evil tyrant.
Like with a palace or something. Tell me about it.
Lala? What are you talking about?
Wink. It's a race to see whether I can find Kaio before he crushes me.
That's not good. Shouldn't you do something about the chief before you keep chasing Kaio-chan's case? By the way, do you like how this Confidant event is about how Jiro is interacting with Ohya? Because there's been a lot of that this time, huh?
Yeah. There's nothing I can do about a guy like that. He's rotten to the core. And despite how he acts, the higher-ups like him. I have no one to go to. It's over.
Is he really that bad, though? Or is it just that he happens to be your boss and he doesn't have any choice but to try and rein you in? Because he could just fire her if it was really that much of a problem, right?
But if he fires her, she'd be free to investigate as much as she wants.
That's
on
a
her
good
own
point.
time.
That's a good point.
So the only way to keep her in check is to bog her down with work.
But if he bogs her down with work, preventing her from doing what she really wants to do, couldn't she just quit and try and find another job in the same field?
I doubt she'd be able to. If he's liked by the higher-ups, he might be able to blacklist her or something.
And that's a good point. Ohya may have a reputation that may make her unhireable.
Especially if her boss starts saying stuff.
Yeah, I mean, I'm talking about the Kaio incident.
Yes.
That may actually prevent her from being hireable by someone else. Mm-hmm. Okay, so it's reasonable enough. Well, he didn't seem like the kind of guy to change his mind. By the way, you know anything about some place called Memento? I believe if this were your Confidant event, this is where you would ask, what's his name?
Persona.
But since you're not saying anything, I figured I would step in for you. Well, at this rate, you won't be able to continue your investigation. Wink.
Why are you looking at me while you say that, Lala-chan?
What do you think, little boy?
Is Lala going to be the one to figure out I'm the Phantom Thief and not Ohya?
Yes, that would be amazing! Ohya is going to get crushed under the weight of her quota if the situation doesn't change. And that might actually be good for the person who this Confidant event is actually with, Lala. Because then Ohya gets to show up and spend more money on... Okay, who am I kidding?
It's a twofer.
They're actually friends. You can't do that to her. I should do something about the chief, like ask Ohya his somebody's name.
I'm gonna die.
Oh, I know the feeling. So, this is something of a trademark, but what's his name?
Why? You gonna try to find his weakness?
I have some other journalistic connections. I may be able to find out some interesting things.
His name is Shinpei Honjo.
Shinpei Honjo?
I heard that he's a good husband, and he used to cover economic foreign policy.
So, what's wrong with this guy then?
I hope it's just me overthinking things, but he's seen your face, you know. Why are you laughing? Don't try anything heroic.
She's saying this for your own good. Got it, kid? Shinpei Honjo. Memento's target, difficulty B.
I wonder where Kaio is. Sorry, but I don't feel like getting any info from you today. Thanks for coming all the way out here, though. I'll see you around.
I need to free Ohya from her chief's quite oppressive demands.
That was the wrong button.
It was. I hit 2 at once. Now we have 4. 4 may be worth going to Mementos. We'll do it pretty soon.
We promise.
Hey!
Sweet, do you have anything to read that boosts your guts?
Yeah, actually, I think we...
Yes! Excellent!
Is this the time?
Drum roll, please!
Moment of truth!
Real?
Not moment of truth, but it's really close. It's really close.
Tantalizingly close!
Man, I was really hoping. You know, we got knowledge up due to robots.
Yes.
We got charm up due to robots.
What?
Didn't we? Wasn't it something other than
I think you're right.
I was thinking that maybe...
Oh, because we aced the test.
Yeah, and then I was thinking that maybe we would be able to get guts up because of horror, which is your deal.
Yeah, this kind of appealed to both of us here.
But, I mean, no, the game said go away.
That's okay, you've got a chance to do something else.
I don't think I have anything else to read that does guts.
Hallelujah! Hallelujah!
This is fantastic! I remember saying a few episodes ago that maybe I would bother making the Eternal Lockpick if we had a chance to slack off in class.
You did!
And if you can believe it, sure enough...
In class. You're making it in class.
I am making the Eternal Lockpick of great power in class. I'm also handling quite a lot of mercury. Nobody bumped me or anything. It's not like me or other people wouldn't get poisoned.
Why did you make 3? But that doesn't make any sense.
I wonder
How many Eternal Lockpicks do you need?
I wonder if I can sell 2 of them.
Oh.
Maybe because you only get to pick the one item, you're generally going to make several of them. And it just happened to be the Eternal Lockpick, so...
That's so funny.
Or we just got that many made because of proficiency.
That makes no sense. I wonder if you can sell it, though. What the heck is this supposed to be?
He buys the cigars, doesn't he?
That's true.
Hey, why don't we try asking Futaba-chan to look into the culprit behind the psychotic breakdown?
Isn't that what she was doing?
That's a great idea, but hasn't she been doing that? What? And if not, why not? Huh. I suppose Futaba's ability to process information is truly world-class after all.
Damn, you're smart, Haru. I already tried.
Well, you should have said something. Well, anything?
I know so much now, it's hard to make heads or tails of it. Suspicious people appear, then they disappear. It's been that, over and over again.
Huh.
So they are manipulating information to keep anyone from reaching the truth.
That makes sense.
Well, there's one thing I know for sure. Whoever we're going against now is more dangerous than we could possibly imagine.
No!
And if we strike them down, they'll become back even stronger.
Isn't that Star Wars?
Don't judge me. No more stalling. It's time for a call-in card.
Hey, that was pretty good.
Aw yeah, all we gotta do now is send the calling card. So, when do you want to send it? The earlier the better, right?
I mean, we had been wondering how this was gonna work.
Right? Because we're pretty sure that the palace wasn't crumbling when Jiro got captured, so...
Yeah, I mean, based on the beginning part of the game...
Oh god, what if we have to fight Shadow Sai without Joker?
I would think that would be awesome, but then wouldn't that kind of make the fight something of a joke? Because
I guess it would have to be to make up for the fact that Joker is the everyman.
Yeah. You know, there'd be no way you could actually have a character that with that much strength, so they couldn't really...
Although, wouldn't that be kind of interesting?
Yes. Actually, I think I would like that idea a lot.
I mean, yeah, I think that would kind of play out pretty well.
Well, let's find out.
Hold on.
No, in my opinion, we should wait until right before the time limit.
It really is that. Okay, that's cool, but can we do Confidant events with the thieves? Because, for people who don't know, if you haven't sent the calling card, if you've secured the infiltration route but haven't sent the calling card, the other party members, you can't hang out with them. So that would completely sink us.
Yeah, we wouldn't be able to.
How do you mean?
May I ask your reasoning behind that idea?
I am interested in what he has to say about this, though.
I was thinking.
Sai-san is a realist. Even if she believes the Phantom Thieves exist, do you think she knows how they steal hearts?
Well, of course not.
Could that
Furthermore, there is a chance she expects that she herself will be targeted.
Based on everything that's happened, that's reasonable.
Uh-huh.
But it's not like she's known why the thieves have gone after any of these
Right.
targets. So, but I mean, that is very reasonable.
Yeah.
The way that Akechi puts it is pretty good. So because her heart is ready for any possibility, the calling card might not have enough effect?
Doesn't that mean
Yes.
we should send it sooner? In case it doesn't work, we have time to figure something else out?
If we do it right at the last minute, how is that going to make it any better, like you say?
I only say that theoretically, but I believe so. Hence, it would be prudent for us to wait until we are driven into a corner to act.
How about this?
If we do so with no time to spare, I assume even Sai-san would have to be somewhat agitated.
Okay, I guess I get what he's saying. That it would just be more effective because it's right before this part of the investigation is going to go down. But even if her heart were changed, she would suddenly issue the order to the SIU to abandon the investigation. And
Right?
I mean,
This just...
wouldn't they just do it anyway? Or like, couldn't she easily get like the director would be like, "What the hell is wrong with you? Can her on the spot, replace her with somebody else, and then go ahead with the plans that they've already sunk time, personnel, and money into?"
I know, well, this is Akechi giving it, so naturally it's very suspicious.
It could be something on the inside.
I mean, if you
doubt
don't
it.
go when I want you to, you won't fall into my trap. Oh, did I say that out loud?
You're right.
Ensuring the treasure actually appears. That sounds quite logical.
Agree.
Impressive, Akechi-kun, though it's a bit vexing that you know more about my sister than I do.
Well, she basically is her job.
Yeah.
That isn't a good thing, and that's very sad.
No.
But she is her job, and Akechi is related to her job.
Spends a lot of time working with her.
A colleague and not somebody to boss around.
Yeah. That is only because of my work as a detective.
That's a much nicer way of putting it than I did.
Well then, if our time limit is November 20th and we act the day after sending the calling card,
How is this?
shall we send it on the 18th?
Okay.
Okay.
We should prepare as much as we can before then. We don't know what type of major, massive, climactic event is going to take place when we do.
Well then.
Well, I can't complain about having more time. Make sure you're ready, everyone! Spend as much time with this guy as possible! So,
Are you curious if we can send it early?
what happens if I hit this?
Okay. Very well.
Again, we are really, really close when it comes to Confidants. I don't know if we'll make it or not.
But we'll get as many as we frickin' can.
Even if we don't, it's gonna be really close.
Well, it looks like we're getting a Confidant's rush, whether we want to or not.
I thought we were gonna be fighting the boss, but guess we got about 2 weeks. Haru! Soil is quite a mysterious thing. Within its gentle care, even a tiny seed can awaken, spread its roots, and grow up towards the sun. It's almost like a mother. Perhaps that aspect is why I find this place so comforting.
These vegetables are all my children, especially when I eat them.
I mean, this is kind of creepy a little bit, isn't it?
To be honest,
You know, I only started taking care of these planters because one of my teachers asked me to. I was hesitant at first, but then I liked it so much that I grew world-famous, world-altering vegetables. But I liked it so much that I kept them long past the original request. I started mixing my own fertilizer,
That's poop!
adjusting soil ratios. Now I raise these plants in complete secret. Oh, it's all ruined the mood. But, Jiro-kun, I'm worried what the school might do if they found out about this.
But, what?
What's the problem?
What? Why would they care?
I guess they are paying for it, but she is the gardening club, right? Well, no. Maybe
no.
she's not the gardening club.
Well, if she's doing it for free...
It's all good, right? Oh, you're so dependable. In that case, we can be partners in crime.
Yeah, we already made that deal.
Honestly, Jiro-kun, I really enjoy the time we spend together. It's so different from how I feel when I'm around him.
His fiance, the evil... Oh, really? He's still around?
Oh, sorry. I meant my fiance. That reminds me, though. I wanted to ask your advice about him.
I guess maybe Okumura didn't break it off before
he died.
Yeah.
That's terrible.
Yeah.
Because, like, that guy... You don't need anything to do with Fiancé the Evil. This whole arrangement began when my father first introduced us around the beginning of this year. I was told we were just meeting his friend for dinner, but then he said that friend was to be my fiancé. It was surprising, but I suppose I'd always known I would someday be married off for political gain.
I just figured it'd be to a decent human being.
So I accepted, and that was the start of our relationship.
Not like she had a choice.
Yeah. But it's not like arranged marriages have always been bad either.
Yeah, but in this case it clearly is.
Oh no, in this case most definitely. I'm just saying that.
Oh, I'm not trying to crap on.
Well,
in general, the idea.
I just think, especially for the times that we live in and the country that we live in. It's not normal for any of us to ever think about something like that and to just instantly reject the idea.
Yeah.
But I mean, it's still pretty awkward either way, no matter how you look at it. But that may not mean bad, is all. Oh, but no relationship stuff happened. Just to be clear.
We know because of how he acted towards you.
Anyway, I was never exactly fond of him to begin with, but now he's grown far worse, and I have been too afraid of him to dump him. Recently, he's been suggesting we go on an early honeymoon together to celebrate our coming marriage.
The marriage that will only come once you have advanced my Confidant event to the right point.
Maybe we get to go beat the real one up in Memento.
Oh! Well, it's real.
Yeah, well, right. I can't even stand to look at him, though. Let alone spend any actual prolonged time together.
I break out in rashes.
I bet you do! So, what can I say to decline his offer?
Stuff it!
I actually kind of like that.
Yeah.
Stuff it. Fudge you.
Yeah.
How about we should break up? I don't want to see you anymore. The only reason we were ever in a relationship to begin with.
Maybe that's not what she wants to hear, though. Maybe I don't want to go with you with more, not pandering, but more playing to her sensitivities. I mean, I agree with you, but we're trying to get points here.
You know, you might be right about that. That, for something like this, saying, I don't want to go with you, like the want, I don't want, it might be really good for Haru. Because about the only personal stuff she's ever really been able to engage in, as far as we know, we don't really know her that well, obviously. But most of the time she's just been a pawn of her dad. Like, she gets her vegetables on the rooftop, and then maybe something like this.
Yeah.
So, okay, sure. I'll take that.
Watch me be wrong. Yes!
Good job! Right. I suppose it would be best to be simply clear about it. As you know, my father passed away before he could fulfill his promise to rescind the marriage proposal.
We didn't actually know, but we figured it out.
So any conversation about putting a halt to the marriage will have to come from me. To tell the truth, I've already mentioned it to my fiancé, but he refuses to listen to a single word I have to say.
Well, he doesn't have to listen to you. The person who does the ceremonies has to listen to you.
This just goes to show why you should not marry this dirtbag. Apparently, he's even been telling the employees at Okumura Foods about the contract he made with my father. How the company would have to pay extreme reparations if it got called off for any reason.
I don't know about that.
I just don't know how to handle this. I can postpone while I'm still in high school, but after that... Thinking about it now, It seems my father's death has turned out to be quite favorable for my fiancé.
Alright, so fiancé the evil will just pop into Memento.
After all, he's now engaged to the majority shareholder of a massive company.
Ugh.
I suppose in the end, all he really cares about is his own personal gain. But that's not what a relationship is supposed to be built on. It should be something more. Something like a love so intense that just seeing the other person makes your chest tighten up.
I'm not so sure.
Have you ever experienced that?
Yes, with my homeroom teacher.
Too many times to count. Every woman I look at just, angina!
I'm not sure the best answer to give her.
As someone who's been married and subsequently divorced, I also do not know how I feel about answering this question. I'm going to take the safe answer and say no.
Yeah, I mean, this is kind of separate from what we've actually done and is going on anyway.
Yeah. So not yet. Oh, I guess we're both in the same position then. But there's no spark like that with my fiancé. Spending time with him is almost like some kind of training.
Yes.
Still, any hardship I go through now will surely help the Phantom Thieves eventually. I'll get through this. Even considering that, you know, that Jiro is dating his older homeroom teacher. Like, just assuming that you're dating someone and that you're madly in love with them.
That's true.
Like,
that's true.
That's kind of what you're there to find out.
Yeah. Okay,
so it's
makes
not
sense.
like that. It's not like that's lying or something. Justified.
All right.
Oh, follow up. I'm so happy. Oh, it's getting late. I should probably get back to my gardening. Well, I think I'll be staying here a little while longer. You're dismissed.
Bye.
Shoo. I am liking hamburgers less just because of this.
Come on. We don't care about that. Give us the guts.
Oh, if you're saying that, there's no way it'll go up.
Yes!
Hey,
Take that!
I knew it would happen eventually, right?
Wanna head back?
What the heck was that?
I'm just so happy. Don't judge me.
Oh no! I don't care who you are! That we don't got time for this!
Oh, well.
Points, but it's a daytime when we couldn't get. It's not worth it. It isn't.
Yeah, you're right.
I mean, on the one hand, maybe we'll record it just so you can
don't
see
keep it. Yeah,
we can't keep it. Spending some extra time with Haru is kind of cool. Because we really do need to get to know her.
Right.
But we don't have the time.
Not if we're going to try and get everyone to max.
I'm glad I could come here to return last year's Kumade.
Gesundheit?
And thank you for helping me out. And sorry. What do you mean? There's nothing to apologize for, though.
Right?
I mean, I understand how it works linguistically.
Ah, I see.
For instance, just like how in Japanese you can say no to mean yes, and you can say yes to mean no. And that makes sense contextually. Like, you can't actually make a mistake about that.
Right.
Sometimes you can say sorry to say thank you.
Okay.
Although I guess you can really do that in a lot of languages. Maybe more formalized. Shut up! Okay. Oh, that's sweet of you.
The bittersweet linguistics.
Anyway, wasn't the Kumade heavy?
I don't know what a kumare is.
I actually don't really know what it is either.
What's a kumare?
Father always bought huge, elaborate ones for good fortune. They even reported it on TV. We can't get a new one for this year, though. I'm thinking of buying one for the Phantom Thieves instead. Is it like a shrine offering or something?
I guess sense. I mean, it must be those big fan-looking things that are all around.
If we set that up in the hideout, I feel like something good will happen. What?
Who is it?
Huh!
Something drew me to this festival. Little did I know I'd run into the CEO's daughter, tangled in a case. And with that Prince Boring I've seen so many times before, no less.
I thought we were supposed to be pretending to be dating, Ohya.
I think this means we need an interview.
Get the heck out!
Leave Haru alone. Oh, how chivalrous. She your real girlfriend?
Are you an acquaintance of his? What's this about an interview?
I'm her fake girlfriend.
I really don't like the press. Not anymore.
I've interviewed him before. Personally. I would have thought a high-class lady like yourself would be out of his league. Let's just insult him some more.
What is this? Why is she being so mean?
Well, she kind of normally is like that when she's not drinking.
I guess she really does need to mellow out. Well, she's my friend, alright?
I see. Well, it seems like I'm intruding, so I'll get out of your way,
Yeah, sounds good.
Be wary of the mass media, especially when it comes to men.
Oh, okay. It's fine.
I sure hope so. I'm gonna go get drunk.
That is an interesting acquaintance.
You should see my doctor.
I couldn't help but notice the faint scent of alcohol on her breath. Isn't it 11 a.m.? Oh, so she cooperated with you too. Maybe I should have asked her to take a photo of us as a memento. Well, let's regroup and buy that kumade.
Well, we regrouped.
Well, this kumade is a bit different, but at least it's cute. Well, then please put this up in the hideout.
Aw, man.
Too bad, because we are not keeping that. Time for another Confidant event with Eiko and Tsukasa. Certainly not Makoto.
LOL, BT dubs. Clapping emoji, clapping emoji.
Grumble grumble should be Makoto we're spending time with.
Eiko's boyfriend, Tsukasa, has been sending me a lot of texts recently. I can't really understand them.
I think that we should find this man and then kill him. I heard from Shinya that we should prey on the weak if we're strong. That man needs to be preyed upon. This is healthy, emotional behavior.
His days and nights are reversed due to his work, so he often sends me a good morning late at night.
Well, at least that makes sense. Does Eiko know about this?
I'm not sure. I'd definitely tell Eiko if he asked me on a date. But for now, things are generally pretty normal. Mostly messages like, how's boof, and hope you had a great day today.
How's boof? Huh?
I don't get internet speak.
That, without context, that could be just generally friendly.
I suppose so.
But with context, that man is evil.
That man's freaking scum.
I want to destroy him in Mementos.
Do you think their relationship could actually be serious? No.
I have a hard time believing it, but it's possible that it is.
Not the way he's acting.
I mean, he immediately...
No, not the way he is acting. I've seen that kind of person plenty of times before.
Yeah, so have I, and he immediately tried to hit on Makoto as soon as Eiko wasn't there.
Right.
And that's some crap. Doing
Exactly.
That on a date, but, I mean...
Told you to buzz off when you tried to get involved. Was I just biased to think that all he wants from Eiko is her money?
Look, I'm obscenely suspicious, but I don't understand a human being like that at all. I have no comprehension of that type of personality or behavior. So that's why it's not that I necessarily want to give him the benefit of the doubt, because I hate him.
Well, Damon, someone in this Confidant event is going to be a Mementos target, and it's probably not Eiko.
Maybe? I mean, look, he is suspicious.
He is suspicious as all get out.
Yeah, he's suspicious.
Yes.
I mean, it does sound like a TV show. A lying host that tricks women into debt, then forces them to sell their hay. But Those kinds of things exist in reality as well. Immoral host, human trafficking rings, Kaneshiro.
Yeah, I was just
Yeah,
thinking
that's
that could have happened to you, you know?
My father even mentioned to me about gangs of men that look specifically for depressed women in Shinjuku.
It seems...
They take advantage of the loneliness those girls feel to force them into a horribly abusive situation.
That's just terrible.
Then after ensuring the girls are buried in crippling debt, they make them sell their bodies to pay it off. There are other ways they force girls into it as well. Blackmail, illegal immigration. There are countless victims of schemes like that. Countless gangs as well.
I kind of wasn't expecting this was the sort of thing that Makoto's Confidant would be about.
Right?
I mean, admittedly, this is the situation that nearly happened to her, but...
My father was going after a particularly notorious one when...
Okay, that's why! So actually, considering that it almost happened to her, the third time I've said that in about the past 60 seconds, sort of parallels her dad's experience.
Mm-hmm. In the course of his investigation, he was hit by an errant truck.
Really?
The impact killed him instantly.
Was it
I don't know how errant it was.
An errant truck? Yeah.
At first, it was thought to be an accident.
Yeah, here we go.
But at the funeral, I overheard my father's supervisor speaking with my sister. He was saying that my father had likely been assassinated.
Yeah.
They suspected that the gang he was investigating hired the driver.
What gang was it?
I don't know. The driver died on impact as well, but apparently they found drugs in his bloodstream. Either way, that gang has been pushed back into the shadows thanks to the Shinjuku cleanup operation. I'm not sure any of that would have happened if not for the incident with my father.
At least there was that.
I kind of want to say that one.
Me too. That's my first instinct.
Yeah.
I mean, she really looks up to her father.
Oh, yeah. Apparently Saya does too.
I really think that Saya does too, despite how things appear. He sounds like he was a really good guy. Look at his two daughters. Whatever problems are going on with Saya right now, that's not what she's really like, so...
Right.
Once she's back to normal, how could he have been anything other than a good man when you consider his children?
He truly was, wasn't he?
Yeah.
I wish I could be a little more like him myself.
I think you are. I think you are, Makoto.
Instead, I've just been hesitant. That's actually why my sister became a prosecutor to begin with.
That makes sense. She originally had wanted to be a police officer, but it's not a good fit for her.
No. Well, you're under arrest! Like steam coming out of her mouth, eyes glowing red.
Okay, well, it could be. It might be a decent enough choice for her, but...
She couldn't stand by and watch as evil prevailed over justice. That passion undoubtedly came from our father, and instead she works for the evilest man in the world. Our mother passed away many years back, so when father was killed, we had to survive on our own. The responsibility, the pressure of that all fell on my sister. Because of that, she can't help but talk down on our father at times. She says death is no different than surrender.
I see. Things are really difficult for her and really complicated for her as well.
But I still look up to him.
You kind of don't have a choice, you know?
I was often lonely because of how much time he spent at work. But seeing him tirelessly pursue one case after the next was nothing short of incredible. That was how my father chose to live his life, trying to bring justice and order to the world around him.
For our next entry in Dad's Soda 5, Makoto, Ryuji, and I'm going to say On, didn't really ever have their father around.
Yeah?
It's different with On.
Well, she kind of didn't really have her parents around.
But that wasn't because something happened to them. They were just busy. And the way that she acts, she clearly has a good relationship with her parents. So maybe we shouldn't count On at all.
In light of everything, no.
Yeah, I suppose so. But all three of those, Makoto, Ryuji, and On, were all extremely lonely. But I guess all the party members are lonely too.
Yeah.
I'm just trying to sort of think in real time, essentially, about about like the different people who didn't have their dad around.
Mm-hmm.
Compared to everybody else, though, Makoto probably was the loneliest.
Yeah.
Or on.
Maybe she seems to have adjusted a lot to it, though. She had Shiho, for one.
Eventually she had Shiho,
That's true.
but she didn't have anybody before Shiho.
That's true.
It just shows how different they are, but yet how similar the two girls are as well.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, Haru's been very lonely, but for a different reason.
Right.
That is admirable. And I mean that.
Yes.
Yeah. Come to think of it, there was something he used to say to me all the time. The most important part of your life is how you choose to live.
Yes, it is! Yes, it is! I told you this guy was awesome! My catchphrase.
How have I chosen to live?
You haven't figured it out yet. The reason that you haven't figured it out is you're 17!
And more importantly, how do I want to live?
Do you have an answer?
Yes.
Just one. That is, I've never put any thought into the matter before. To be honest, I've been determined to follow the path my sister laid for me.
Yeah. Now, it's fine, like I said in the past. If she chooses to do that of her own will, then that's great.
Yeah.
But if she's forced into it, it's
right.
You can't do that. She'll just be miserable.
After my father's death, I wanted to lighten the burden on her as much as I possibly could. Oh, we were supposed to be talking about Eiko.
No! Shut up about Eiko. I don't care about that.
Sorry for going so off topic.
Actually...
You know, I've never actually talked to anyone about my father. It's such a painful memory to look back on.
I'm really glad to have found out.
But I feel comfortable discussing it with you. And beyond that, I think I understand my life a bit better now.
Thank you very much.
So thank you.
Unsurprisingly, although I don't particularly care for her Confidant storyline all that much, unsurprisingly, I continue to like Makoto a whole freaking lot. Surprise, surprise, surprise. I like how that ability, Shadow Factorization, just makes it easier for you to not do stupid things.
Yes.
For instance, that one time that I...
We don't talk about that time anymore. Oh, it's Eiko. Gloating again.
What's she gloating about, though?
Maybe I'll, skip college and just get married to Tsukasa instead. I guess she's choosing how she wants to live, too. As long as she's sure she'll be happy.
I mean, you can never be sure you'll be happy, but... Well... No, you probably shouldn't do that. Well, regardless of talking about Eiko or Tsukasa, who I really don't want to talk about either of them very much at all, if that's what she chooses to do, then isn't that good? And Eiko really does appear to be genuine about trying to be Makoto's friend.
That's true.
And isn't it interesting that Eiko just happened to send Makoto this random text about maybe I'll marry my boyfriend?
I guess, but much like Makoto, Eiko is also probably 17.
Well, yeah.
Might be a little hasty in that, Oh, another message. Huh? You serious about Nakamura-kun? Wanna have a double wedding? I'm game if you are.
I gotta say it, I'm game. If you want to do it, that'll work.
Don't be ridiculous. You're dating your teacher. I couldn't even begin to think about marriage at this point in my life. By the way, can you keep pretending to be my boyfriend for a bit longer? That's the best method. That's the best method I have of keeping tabs on Eiko and Tsukasa.
I'm sort of sad about that, but hey.
At any rate, thanks for listening to me today. I'll let you know if anything urgent comes up.
You bet.
Haru shows up. Can you pretend to be my boyfriend too?
Okay. Yeah. Makoto, Haru, Hifumi, and Kawakami. Those are my favorites. Not necessarily in that order. I want to settle things with Tsuda. You kind of turned me down last time, But maybe this time you'll say yes. So will you come with me? I can't guarantee your safety.
He wants to talk to me about his next video game he's making. Wait, that's a different Suda.
Doesn't it seem as though something is wrong here? Hey, Iwai, I feel I can become closer with Iwai thanks to the hanged man persona Frobble Sentimani. I'm saying this to you instead of it being in a thought bubble. What's up with that?
That was so weird.
Sorry.
Huh, you're gonna do it. I appreciate it then. It's gonna be under the girder bridge. It's close by, so follow me. Hey!
It's Duck!
Haven't seen that duck in a long time.
So you know everything. Wait, that's the brat from your shop, isn't it? I should have known he was working for you.
Hey.
He's here as my witness today. Now listen, I'd be glad to keep my mouth shut about your failed deal if you stay away from my family. That includes me, Haru, and this kid here.
So you're still sticking to the code, even in retirement.
Yeah.
Rules ain't meant to be broken.
That's why he's not a Yakuza anymore. Heh, you're sharp as ever, Mune. Glad to see you haven't lost your touch in your absence.
Well, actually, you know, the Yakuza are generally pretty orderly. Like, there's certain things that you just don't do.
Yeah, I suppose so. That does make sense. I bet we never would have gotten duped by those Hong Kong motherfuckers if I still had you as my right-hand man. Instead, I'm stuck dealing with the mess that idiot Masa made for me. Hey, kid. Sorry for getting a respectable teen like yourself wrapped up in our bullshit feud. I say.
Nobody's ever called me respectable before. Most people see my criminal record and run. But not you, you're real criminals.
I hope dealing with all this Yakuza business hasn't been too much trouble.
Oh, not at all. And I don't know what the hell happened to me. I'm never going to do that again. Yet. Till tomorrow.
He will.
I will.
Actually, it's been fun dealing with criminals.
He didn't like it the last time we said something like this.
That's true.
He was like, what the heck, man? You're crazy now.
Yeah. Well, maybe we should go with our hearts this time. We did do it for Iwai.
It's true, and it hasn't exactly been trouble at all.
Not really,
It has kind of been fun,
Yeah.
but...
We did it for Yakuza Dad.
Heartfeltness! Heartfelt! That's what he wanted this time, good.
Huh.
Thanks, kid.
Yo.
Tsuda-san, I gotta be honest with you. This whole thing has been a real goddamn pain in my ass. But it's over. You're finished.
I don't think you understand, Mune. Oh!
Whoa.
What the?
You're not the one who gets to make the decisions around here.
What the hell are you doing?
I'm done playing nice with you. You're gonna make me what I need one way or another, Iwai.
Isn't this extremely stupid?
It is. I bet it's a fake.
I'm sure it is, based on the information we have, that, like, you know, his big gun shipment was...
With a bunch of models.
I want me to just... No. He didn't get the big gun shipment.
Right.
He got screwed by the Hong Kong guys, and that's why he was getting models from Iwai.
That's right.
Okay, but if he's whether that gun is real or not, which is extremely important, okay, but let's just put that part aside. By threatening Iwai here, like, you better make what I want or else, like, what does this accomplish? I mean, isn't he gonna have to actually kill somebody to try and get Iwai to do what he wants? And if he does kill somebody, isn't Iwai not going to do a darn thing?
Yeah.
Well, situations like this aren't exactly supposed to be rational.
Right. And if you can't do it fast, both your son and this little witness of yours are gonna pay for it.
Oh, yeah?
And lead.
Okay.
Cement shoes. Other stereotypes.
Why don't you try and do something, then? I mean, please don't shoot, though.
What'd you say?
Christ, Suda, you're not some random thug off the street. You're supposed to be better than this.
Times have changed, Mune. You're hung up on bullshit like pride and duty, but you know what? Nobody gives a fuck about your goddamn code of honor anymore.
You bastard. Pretty sure the Yakuza, well, I don't know, it depends on clan to clan. It's not like I really know a whole lot about them, but, like, honor is the big trope with them.
Yeah.
I mean, they're still criminals. They're still pretty bad criminals, but...
Let's not mince words. Now you listen to me, you little piece of shit. You're going to make me those guns, and you're going to do it fast.
Okay. So why doesn't he just go, all right, fine, don't shoot anybody, don't kill anybody, because for goodness sake, if that gun is real, then bam, he's going to kill us both.
Yeah,
okay?
well, not Suda. I mean, not Iwai.
So it's like, yeah, I guess he can't kill Iwai.
If he wants Iwai to do what he wants, yeah.
But so the point is, you do what you say, like, okay, yes, I will do what you say.
Yes, you just agree to it, and then
you leave,
yes.
All right, and then you come up with some way to get rid of him, like by sending your partner to Mementos.
I don't know if that's a normal strategy.
In this specific case, maybe it's not a normal strategy, but that's going to be what happens. I mean, wasn't part of going to see Tsuda in the first place trying to, like, talk to him, and if that didn't work, use his Yakuza clan to, like, take care of it? Because
internally?
Because he's trying to screw them. So that's why I'm saying this is dumb, because it's just making him enemies among the other Yakuza. Anyway.
Don't make me tell you again.
Shit.
I'm such a freaking idiot. That guy ain't the Tsuda I know. Based on what just happened here, I'm done for the second I give him the guns he's looking for.
Yeah?
God damn it. Look, kid, you should probably go. I don't got any more tasks for you. Just forget all this. No.
No.
Well, you damn sure better figure out how to. I'm gonna make those guns for him. I gotta do what I can to protect Kaoru. If it means helping out that psychopath, so be it. Yeah, exactly this.
What's his last name? Yeah.
Tsuda. His last name is Tsuda.
What's his first name?
That's the second time we've had to do this. Tsuda. When did he turn into such a heartless bastard? Now, I'm just very curious, because I like to know things. If you want me to forget about all this, Iwai...
Tell me his name.
Tell me his full name. What the hell is wrong with you? What are you talking about? Well, it's probably best that you know. It's Akimitsu Tsuda. He was famous around here for being an incredible martial artist back in the day. If you see him around town, run. Go to the police if you have to. They'll keep you safe so long as you tell them who's after you. Anyways, we're done here. Thanks for all you've been giving me, especially those weird cigars. And take care of yourself, kid.
Yeah.
How convenient! How convenient! Now we're up to 5 targets!
I do believe a Mementos trip is in our near future.
Thinking about it like that, we even have all 3 of the nighttime confidants. They all have a Mementos target true. Now!
So we have to do it soon! Oh, Wilton, it's been a while.
Man, I thought we'd never have to come back to this dang place ever again. I may as well do more Haru. For obvious reasons, we haven't had her available that long, you know?
Right. Also, it's about coffee!
Do you remember how I mentioned before about my newfound interest in coffee? Well, I've decided to start studying the topic more seriously by going out to places like this.
Plus, no one looks down on me because I'm from a rich family.
I've been keeping it a secret from my fiancé, though. You see, just a single cup of the dark ivory coffee here costs roughly 6,000 yen.
Insert spit take.
Yes. I mean, what is it? Civet coffee or something? Do you know what civet coffee is?
No.
Okay, so you take the civet, which is this type of rodent.
Yes.
And then you feed it this particular type of coffee bean, which it really likes.
Yes.
You feed it a whole lot of it, but it can't quite digest them.
Uh-huh.
So it poops them out. And it's supposed to be really good. Now, I'm sorry, okay? It's supposed to be really good, but I am not going to drink poop coffee. You should look it up to see what some prices are. The first time I heard about it, I looked around and I found some for $1,800.
Oh my god!
So
People are weird.
that is some expensive coffee. I want to say that, but
Let's be honest here.
Yes.
do you just get points with her no matter what you do?
I should hope so with how late we get her.
Yeah, that's true. And it takes having I can't talk! Having a 5 proficiency as well.
Yeah, that's true.
Indeed, it certainly takes some courage to order it, but I expect it to be worth the high price.
Don't worry, we've got a guts of 5.
Well, this isn't the poop coffee. Well, maybe it is the poop
I
coffee.
hope not.
Maybe she's gonna treat me to poop coffee?
Please no.
After all, my father always told me to never skimp when it comes to learning experiences.
That's a good point. Look, if somebody served me a cup of $1,800 coffee,
Even if it was poop coffee.
if somebody gave me a cup of poop coffee and they drank it too, I'd drink it. Actually, here's the way I look at it. If I see someone else eating this food, then I will try anything that is food.
Okay.
Now, especially if it's 2 people.
Okay.
Okay, 1 person, I'll still be suspicious. 2 people, though, I won't be suspicious. The reason is I get, like, verifiable evidence that you're not going to fall over dead.
Okay.
Let's talk about poop coffee some more.
Let's not.
Well, shall we order? I'll be paying for your cup as well.
Jeez, butt lettuce, poop coffee.
Okay, thanks.
Oh God, no! Please, God, no! David, you're better than that.
That's really funny,
God
though.
damn it!
No, I got
Okay.
this. I got this.
You're such a gentleman, Jiroku.
And loaded.
But allow me to handle this. I invited you after all. On top of that, aren't you supposed to always listen to your elders?
Fair enough.
Honestly, she's way more loaded.
true.
Way
true.
more loaded.
I wonder how it'll taste.
Please don't be poop coffee. Please don't be poop coffee.
Well,
Poop copy.
Poop coffee. I can't talk either. Don't worry.
well, here we go.
Down the hatch, gluggity glug. Oh, and then she's giving it that, like, smelling it.
There's a faint bitterness beneath the strangely mellow flavor. This coffee is clearly distinct from what Sojino serves at LeBlanc.
But I'll never tell him that.
It has a distinctly fragrant aroma paired with a mild flavor. This is undoubtedly delicious, yet I would barely consider it coffee. This is just a cup of poop.
God damn it.
It really was a cup of poop.
Oh. Okay.
But rather than coming from a civet,
It comes from elephants.
sometimes I don't want to be right about things, Billy.
You mean poop?
After we've been going on and on about poop coffee. Poop!
I'm sorry.
Oh, I apologize for not disclosing that to you earlier.
I just drank poop.
I just really wanted to see what would happen if I forced you to drink a cup of poop!
6,000 yen poop!
I just thought you might find it hard to enjoy if you had known ahead of time.
You'd be correct.
I was surprised to hear it at first myself, but that was actually why I wanted to try it to begin with. Another rare type of coffee, Kopi Luwak, is gathered from the feces of a small cat called a civet.
Oh, it's a cat!
Alright, whatever.
How do you get a cat to eat coffee I don't need to know these things.
We don't need to delve into this anymore that's already been delved into.
Interestingly enough, the flavor differs depending on what animal it was originally consumed
I'm
by.
not having this conversation with you.
So what about human poop?
No! The conversation is over! Don't you understand what this will do to the Discord?
Speaking of cats, do you think Mona-chan would be able to... If you want to drink coffee made from my cat poop, be my guest! Go right ahead! I don't care! I think you're insane, but go right ahead!
Hands off my cat is the only rational answer to this question.
Yeah, that's probably for the best. It would be absolutely terrible if he got sick.
I also don't want to see him. I also don't want to see him hyper.
Coffee is so profound. Yes, that's a good word. Profound.
Haru-chan.
Takakura-san?
Don't talk about Kaka here. What a strange place for us to meet. It's not often I see people your age at this luxurious buffet.
I've been here like 50 times, dude.
I see you're slumming with the locals.
So Takakura is... She's mentioned him before. I mean, I know he's one of the highest level employees at Okumura Foods, but I can't remember what he was doing.
He was the one trying to talk to her about selling her shares to him.
That was it.
And who is this?
Oh, he's a friend from school. Jiro-kun, this is Takakura-san, the new president of Okumura Foods.
By the way, it looks like we will have to avoid litigation. We somehow settled on decent terms. You don't need to worry. Oh, and about your shares, you should consider letting the company hold on to them for the time being.
Litigation about what?
I'm sure you have enough on your plate already, given everything that's happened to you, you poor child.
Well,
I'm sorry to bring that up while you two are enjoying yourselves here.
It's
nice to meet you, fiancé the evil.
I do think that this is not necessarily something bad for Haru, if that's what she chooses.
Right.
Like, as long as she makes the decision that she wants, I think there's a lot of merits to doing it both ways. Either way. However, being forced into it by Takakura is pretty crappy.
Yeah.
But it doesn't mean that it's not actually the best thing for her. Mm-hmm. Yes, I said crappy, okay? And I know I caught you trying to make some sort of caca joke, you 6-year-old boy. Hey, Takakura Shacho, you wanna drink this coffee? It's really expensive.
Oh, God. That aside, how are things going with Sugimura-kun? I'm sorry, fiancé the evil. You know, these days you need to reserve a wedding hall almost a year in advance if you want a good one. Somehow it worries me how laid back you are, Haru-chan.
Oh, a year in advance? What a great reason to have to put it off.
Right. We're in the process.
Well, I should be heading back to the office now. Oh, but please allow me to pay for your drink.
Okay, thanks.
No, that's quite all right. And, about the shares, I can handle them for now. I'm going to protect that which my father left for me.
I understand. Please do try and reconsider, though. Well, if you'll excuse me.
Okay, so she's going to take that approach. And you could look at that as something of the memento from her father. After all, I remember when we were discussing that should she sell the shares or not, that was like a really valid thing. If she felt that it was important to her, like, to hold on to the family business for any number of reasons, any number of perspectives, then she should absolutely do that. And so, if that's the way she's going to look at it, then great.
Right.
Don't get forced out. Or, then there's this.
That was a lie. There's no way I can handle the responsibilities I have to deal with right now. I mean, I'm just an inexperienced high schooler. But I can't leave the company in Takakura-san's hands. Hey, what did you think of him?
I thought of him like the coffee we're drinking.
You think that he's a person brewed from elephant poop?
Yes.
I mean, doesn't it seem like we're probably going to have to go in and take out another Okumura Foods employee in Mementos?
Right?
I mean, he was kind of sketchy.
A little sketchy, yeah.
Coming and bothering people here.
Right.
Agreed. Apparently, a few employees have been accusing him of being a dishonest, greedy villain. But then, there are others who practically revere his efforts. Which side do I trust?
Yeah, well, the ones that don't have brown on their noses. Look, I can't help it! It gave it to me!
Right now, the most prevalent rumor about Takakura-san is that he was pleased by my father's passing. I mean, he was certainly the person who stood to benefit the most from it. It's hard to deny that fact. But he says he's trying to rebuild our company image. I just can't tell if he really needs it. You know, sometimes I wonder what life would be like if I didn't have money, if I was normal. Don't get me wrong, the company is definitely important, but it's often nothing more than a source of stress. Okay, there was something I mentioned long ago about like lottery winners and how they tend to have a
Blow all their money.
higher rate of bankruptcy. There was a story I was trying to remember, and I found out the guy's name recently. I think his name was Jack Whitaker. Mm-hmm. I'm going to throw up a link to his Wikipedia page, assuming one exists. But he basically won the lottery, and it completely destroyed his life, his entire family's life. It was
Jesus.
It was a death spiral. So I understand what Haru's talking about. With you guys, though, I feel like I actually belong. That's why I'm going to work extra hard to make sure my harvests turn out great.
We're counting on you! All that SP recovery.
I think that's enough poop jokes for about the next year, don't you? Oh, and as for that Sugimura-san, that's my fiancé.
I believe you mean fiancé the evil.
He's been really showering me with presents lately. One night he even left a bouquet of roses on my pillow! How'd he break into my house? But he would have needed one of my servants to help him accomplish that, right? What a scary thought. Even worse, Takakura-san has been hurrying us to get married after what happened to my father. He claims it's because of the profit the marriage will bring to the company. But there has to be more to the situation than just that. I bet Takakura was the executive director that really was the Okumura boss. Mm-hmm. Like the cognitive Takakura.
Right.
Anyway, I'll look a little deeper into Takakura-san. Perhaps he truly was pleased by my father's death. Maybe I should start by asking the employees who are trying so desperately to win my favor.
Hey, that's a good way to turn it against them.
Huh? For some reason, you haven't drank any more of your coffee, Jiro-kun.
My stomach aches.
Aren't you going to finish it? It's really expensive.
Takemi-san, I need a stomach pump stat.
Poop coffee? No, I've heard that's pretty good, actually.
Would you like to give me a gift to increase our relationship? Maybe a nose hair trimmer of some kind.
Sir, I don't like it when you're being this forward.
It gets lonely in here, stuck with a pair of underage girls.
Master, what are you trying to do to the inmate?
I believe the term is effing with him.
Fudging poop!